Sonwabise Mehlwana standing before you once again, the proud host of the No Name Archive Sports Show, Siya Dumisa Wagamadi. Yet again, interesting guest. Can't wait for you guys to meet this gentleman. I respect him so much. He has the people who nurture a talent, yabantu abasha, people who teach the kids ama basics. For me, without them, we would not have Aboteko Mudisi, Abo Dr. Kumalo, Abo Andile Jali. They all start in these hands. I call him Ncegu, but he'll introduce himself. Um, yeah, Ncegu,
Yeah,
kunjani
greetings.
mfethu?
Ngiyaphila njani
Ngiyaphila. Sorry,
baba?
sorry, sorry, sorry. Yeah, you were saying greetings.
Yeah, greetings to the viewers and to our host, Mr. Siyamadi.
I thank you, my
Yeah,
say.
my name is Sonwabise Mehlwana. I think everyone has a stage name, so they call me Coach Solo on the
Coach
field.
Solo.
Yes, on the field.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm with John O currently, the school. And I think we're playing K Mutsepe in the last term, and
Okay. Okay. Coach Solo.
yeah.
I'm so sorry kungena emlonyeni ne. We'll get to that part. Kodwa before siya lapho ne, I'd like to know where is Sonwabise Mehlo, aka Coach Solo from? Where is home originally?
Mehlwana.
Mehlwane, my bad. Sorry, 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 Mehlwane, my bad.
Yeah.
Forgive me for that. Ngiyaxolisa baka Mehlwane. Ningixolele. Yeah, as I was asking coach, where is coach from originally?
Originally from Eastern Cape, I was born in Ngaleni. I think
Ngaleni.
yeah, a small village in Eastern Cape. You just pass Tata, and then you reach Ngaleni. And I moved, I think, when I was 14 to East London to stay with my aunt. Yeah, that's where, And then I moved to Johannesburg in 2017.
Oh, 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 oh.
So my passion for soccer started when at a very young age. I think I grew up in a community where it was only soccer. It was all
Sonke
about
vele
soccer.
sikhula kanjalo. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
That's the story of almost every black child. Angazi laba bamanje, but when we grew up vele, that was the case. So angitshele ke, so what brings you to Johannesburg is soccer vele or khona okunye bokuzele, like what brought you to Johannesburg?
Yeah, it was to advance my football skills as a coach because I saw in Eastern Cape, I think soccer is not that much active. So in order for one who like aspiring to be a coach in the future is to come to the city of gold and advance his football coaching skills.
Oh. So tell me, udlalile wena ibhola or you just fell in love with coaching njengoba Jose Mourinho? Because our Mourinho, they didn't play football. Are you one of those or udlalile? Nabo Rulani didn't play football professionally, but
Yeah, I never played professionally. I think I last played football at the amateur level. Then
Oh.
I saw that my age was no longer the age was no longer on my side. I think since I have a passion for soccer, so let me give opportunities to kids that
Of
you
course,
know
of course,
deserve, are
of course.
deserving, the opportunity to play soccer.
And then when you grew up, bekuneteam supporter or bothanda nje ibhola as a whole, or are you one of those that I mean ngifavor bafana like which team did you grow up supporting, or as a coach awukwazi ukudisclose such information?
No, I can't. No, I think everyone who has been, supporting soccer since from a very young age was supporting a team
Of
somewhere
course.
somehow. I think as we all grow up at home to say once a Pirates, always a Pirates. So I was a big fan of Orlando Pirates. I think so to a point of where like I grew as a person, and I saw that this thing of supporting one team, I think it's not for me. As I was growing older and I was becoming a coach,
Yes,
that's
yes,
where
yes.
like this thing of supporting a team fades away. That's where I focus more on a team that is playing a good football.
Of course. Angifuna ukusuka on those points. Thina-ke we are the No Name Archive Sports Show, so we always take it back here and there where we can. So I'd like to know, like to favor a Pirates, are there any specific players that ring a bell? Omunye would say Thabo Mngomeni, omunye would say John Miyeti, omunye would say, I don't know, which players bobathanda as a kid when you grew up ku Pirates?
I think it's the last generation of of Pirates under Costed and Papich.
Ah.
Yeah, that was a great, like they were playing amazing
Yes,
football.
yes. It's
The group of about Cheese Boy, Moko and Joseph Makanya,
yes, yes.
Tsofi
Gift
Lagazi, yeah,
Leremi,
Give
Pumuzo
Leremi,
Manenze, who's an analyst now.
Peri Mutapa,
Ah, Piri Mutapa,
yeah,
Isaac Chansa.
yeah. You
Oh,
know, that generation of pirates, I think there is no generation after that has
yes, yes.
lived up to that, you know, expectation.
I get you. And there's been a player that was underrated in that team. Yeah, yeah, there's a player called Edelbert Dina as a Zimbabwean
Yeah,
international.
yeah.
Very underrated.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sad now you didn't mention him.
No, I can't
Everyone
mention,
forgets him.
no, I can't mention everyone,
Of
but he was
course.
doing, you know, he was doing all the work behind these
Yes.
exciting young boys.
Exactly.
You know, in the middle and attacking.
Yeah,
you know,
for me in that team, he was the pillar.
yeah, he was the pillar of the
Yes,
team. We
yes.
cannot run away from that. I think mostly in our football, we always focus on the players that are attacking,
exactly,
rather than players that are doing the job in the, you know,
yes,
in the
yes.
defensive areas.
Mm.
Yeah, but Dina was one of those midfielders
Ne?
whom you will want in your team.
Of course,
because yeah, he was disciplined and he was a good leader. He was a good example to those young
Thank
boys.
you. Thank you. I was here. So I'm sure you're excited now that your team is going to win EMTN 8. Were you excited?
No, I didn't even watch the full game because I was somewhere. I was busy somewhere. Like, but yeah, I no longer watch football as much as before because I think because of, you know, our coaches and our teams, they don't believe in development. You
Of
know, and you don't see
course.
much of progression from development to the first team. You know, so that's why I'm no longer maybe that much into the senior football. I'm more in the development football because of that. We don't see these young boys, you know, growing to the first team.
Yes, yes. I'm gonna ask you later on that. Angfuni sibe here and then. So let's continue here. So Manje, you arrive in 2017 in Jozi, and then obviously besukuthi nana ulethwe ibhola lana. Which team fetches you? Where's your first coaching job in Jozi or you go academy? Like, what's your first thing that you do now figure in 2017 in Jozi?
Yeah, I started with John Orr Engineering School. It used to be Technical High School, but now it's Engineering School of Specialization. So I started, you know, coaching them, and until now I'm still with them. But you know, I started with Joseph Stars in 2019 until beginning of 2022, around April. That's where I left them. Then I focused on with John Orr.
Oh.
And recently I was selected, I think in June. Yeah, in June I was selected to be a Gauteng coach for national schools winter
wow
games.
oh wow oh wow kudos to that.
Under
Congratulations
17.
for that. Wow. And then so go so when your focus is strictly on development.
Yeah, it's strictly on development for now.
uh, and then how is it like working Nentwana, you know, because manje, unlike when we grew up, what I used to do was bengibeka school bag phansi, ngifaka ama-cox, go to the fields. When I come back, I get a hiding for ukuthi angenzange homework ekuqala. You know, like all we did was soccer. So my question is, how has it changed from like other lights namhlanje still like that? Because my signabo Facebook, signabo Instagram, signal nani. Are they still as committed?
Yeah, we try. I always try to, you know, to make them balance with school and football because they go together, school and football. And I always communicate with parents so that the boys, they are not behind with their schoolwork, and teachers as well. I have a relationship with teachers and parents so that we make sure these kids, you know, get a proper education.
Beautiful.
Not like some of,
Beautiful.
Legends that they don't have education after football, then that's the end of them. So
Beautiful.
So
I like that.
And we are working with UJ. There is this project that UJ is doing to offer kids that are excelling in sport and academically scholarships. So we are still working on that. I think some few boys from John Orr have been there on trials.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I'm working on that. I want to make sure that it's not only about football, but education as well.
Yes. And then, coach, yes, now I'm back to that question here. So, manje, what becomes the barrier between ukuthi umuntu ahambe from under 12, 13, 15, 17, 19, but they can't crack it in the first team? As you were explaining, ukuthi awusabukeli ibhola because the soccer that you watch is not all the talent in any. So, what's the cause of that corruption or that barrier, if I may?
Yeah, I think I will say barrier corruption is it's a big
Okay, yeah.
it's a big name. I think mostly our coaches they don't I don't want to say they don't believe in our development. I think is the lack of maybe proper coaching in the development structure. I'll put it that way. So hence maybe when they reach a certain age where they are supposed to be ready for the first team, they can't perform in the first team because they didn't get the proper coaching in the development. So it goes down to education. So if maybe we can educate our coaches so that they can be able to have necessary skills to make the boys ready, to progress to the first team when they are when they are maybe in a certain age, at the age of 17, 18 and 19. Because if you look at Europe, most players they break into the first team when they are around those age 17, 18, 19. So is to sit down, this is a collective effort, is to sit down as coaches in the development and have a plan on what maybe we need to do better in terms of making our boys to be ready, for the first team when they are around those age that I've mentioned.
Yes. Speaking of that, Yazi, there's this concern. Is it true, Guti, in our football, there's a lot of age cheating?
Yeah.
Actually, corruption. But anyways, yeah. We just want to know about like age cheating. Like, is it really there, or abantu bayazikhulumela?
Yeah, it is there. I've seen it. I just won't mention anything, but
Of course.
It's happening in our in football in our country. I heard that some players in the lower leagues, your Mutsepe leagues, and they have been banned for 5 years because of age cheating. So yeah, it all goes down to the development. If we have proper development structures in place, that's where you get to be able to track the progress of the boys and when he comes to your development where he was before, and then you can maybe have a bit of a history of a certain player so that they can't be able to cut their age.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So ngathini, so is there a solution going forward into engasinceda ukuthi sifike to a point where there's absolutely no age cheating in South Africa, or not anytime soon? Your opinion yakho?
It's something that can happen. That's hence I'm saying like development needs collective effort, from everyone, from parents to kids and to coaches, and team managers. It needs everyone, to come together and say and have a proper background of a player before you can register him into your teams to avoid such things.
I get.
Because sometimes you get boys, they are coming from Mpumalanga, and now you need to have a proper background. You need to have parents involved and everyone involved who has been involved maybe in that boy's life and know that this boy, he is a correct age.
Yes, I get. No, the reason I'm asking coach so much about age cheating and stuff like that, so it really affects us. For example, the Bafana team that you see is not the best Bafana team. It's the best Bafana team abanabantu aba rich who can do them favors. The quality has decreased compared to players that we used to produce before. Those players were purely there based on talent. That is why Nongabega is South African football Gomanj. Aguna star, Before you had a handful of stars, they always used to breed them. Whether with Steve Likweleya, Uchabupule, Uteko Mudise, Uskarangobese, and all those guys come from the dusty streets of Soweto. Most of them impoverished areas. They just got selected because of purely talent. So now those players, we don't have them anymore because abazali babo can't afford to bribe abo coach or to get favors. So that also affects our national team. Angazi ngikhuluma iqiniso, coach.
Yeah, I think you are correct. Yeah, I think we that, hence I'm saying it's a collective effort in the development for a country to progress into, the next stage in their football. Look at, for instance, about Brazil. They are always in a World Cup from under 17 to the senior team. So in order to be able to produce that in South Africa, we need to have a proper plan, a proper structure in place, so that we can be able to compete in the World Cup from under 17. You can't expect Bafana to qualify for a World Cup while the under 17 doesn't qualify, under 20 doesn't qualify, and under 23 they are not doing well in Olympics. Maybe in some instances, I think under 20 recently they lost a spot in the AFCON for World Cup qualifiers next year because of, so I heard that some players were not being released by their teams. So they are some of the challenges that we face, and the coach he's a part-time coach, he's not a permanent coach.
Of course.
So those are the issues that coaches are facing in our country.
Because we don't have an under 20 or under 23 team. They come together once or twice a year.
Yeah.
We are coming the days Zabo when I'm under 23 Zabo Penny McCarthy that Olympic team. Like we knew good to team Yama under 23. Manja Iseko it team. They get together for like Leo tournament and then they get knocked out. Okay, no, I get what you're saying.
And then that's the end of it.
So coach, tell me, as a coach again, is it something that you do? Is it a God-given talent, or did you do are you doing your coaching badges currently, or it's just something of pure nkulunkulu nje?
Yeah, I'm currently doing my coaching badges. And
nice.
So I've done my D. I'm working on my C.
As we speak, man. Nice. All the best. So the plan is to get a UEFA A license.
Yeah, that's the plan.
And then, do you see yourself one day coaching go PSL, or funa coach go La Liga, or funa coach go Bafana, or you just wanna be a grassroots coach? Because when I coach about to me, I just wanna stick to the Intwana. And where do you see yourself?
Yeah, I would love to coach in the professional level, of course, in the future. Yeah, but I think for now, I think it's good. I enjoy to be in the grassroots level, and I'm enjoying myself there.
Developing players.
Making sure that they are ready for the next stage of their life.
Okay. So, coach, when is your next game so we can watch? Uchele ama viewers at home when to watch, and when is your next game so we can go out in numbers?
No, school football is closed for now. I think.
Oh, season iphelile.
We'll come back next year.
So, what are you busy with, Manje? Trials, or are you setting up a team for next year? What are you busy with, Kule Space School, so Manje?
Yeah, at the moment, I think I'm busy with trials, of course, for next year.
Oh, so team next year,
yes.
Oh,
hopefully I'll get a GDL team as well. I don't know.
What's a GDL team?
It's a Gauteng Development League.
Oh,
so yeah, because I was with Jose Stars, and now after Jose Stars, I think I don't have a team anymore. So yeah, I'm looking for a team as well. I think something is coming up.
Is it?
Yeah.
You can ungasishalela nje kancane nje. Usithi nje fahla.
No.
Wakho mara usukele. Okay. Okay, let's make a deal. When that thing happens or any, you must come back to the show and tell us the good news.
Yeah, I'll tell you the good news.
I wonder. I'm so curious now. I'm so curious now.
You don't have to be. Yeah, no, but something is cooking. There's something on the pot.
Kodwa ubusithi nje fala kahle kancane nje.
No. But yeah, I have a GDL team for next season that I'm busy with. But yeah, currently I cannot reveal
Is it a big
full
team?
information about that. No, let's not get into that.
How kancane nje? Okay, no, we'll respect you, coach. We'll respect you. No, man, coach, I think I've covered questions that I wanted to ask. I don't know if konto bofuna ukusitshela yona that I didn't touch on mhlambe.
No, I think you've covered everything. Yeah, I'm satisfied with where I am at the moment and with everything that is happening. I'm just looking forward to the World Cup.
Of course, it's that season.
It's sad that South Africa is not in the World Cup, but
is it sad?
It's something that it's usually from
Thina-ke we immune to it. Mina angisamba ngali. It will be a shock if bathi bafana qualified. Then I would be like, wow.
yeah.
I mean, the last time we qualified was in 2002.
Yeah,
So
it's been a
umuntu,
long
that's
time.
like what, 20 years back?
20 years back.
So umuntu ozalwe ngo 2002 has never seen Bafana qualify to a World Cup in their lifetime.
Yeah.
So that should be a norm to us. Tina says Joyelege not making it. But anyways,
but when you are a football lover, you
Of
always
course.
want to see your country in the World Cup.
of course.
Yeah.
Speaking of the World Cup, Ngego's passionate guy. So which team is taking it?
Brazil, I think, is almost everyone's favorite because they have a good team. I think I saw
After a long time, ne?
Yeah, I saw their squad. They've called 9 forwards. Yeah, that's really interesting. And yeah, it's really it's a team that I'm really looking forward to.
The Brazilians.
Yeah, but Ghana is always my favorite.
Of course.
African teams, I always go with Ghana whenever they are in the World Cup because they are always exciting with the young squad.
Yes. How are they looking this time around? Because judging from what I saw, the way Angitu Kumbula, they knocked us out. I wasn't convinced. I mean, Bafana Vele, you can't beat Bafana, and then how are they looking for you?
Yeah, their squad is good. It depends, like, to the coach how he puts his team together. But I think with that team, they can go far in the World Cup because it's a young and exciting squad, you know. And yeah, if the coach is smart enough, you know, he can go far in the World Cup because they are almost all the players that are there playing for big teams. You look at Salisu, Amate, Nesta, and Southampton. And you look at Isaka is one of the exciting players Sporting. So you have those, your Ampate, Arsenal, they are doing well, and he's been on excellent form. And Kudus at Ajax. So it's exciting team. There are a lot of exciting young boys within that team. You know, and if the coach is smart enough, they can go far in the World Cup.
If you can make them gel as a team,
Yeah,
but you
gel
can
as a
have big
team.
names, but if they've not gelled as a team, then
Yeah, that
Okay.
will be a problem. But no, I think when I'm looking at from my side of view, if the coach is smart enough, that team can go far in the World Cup.
Okay, you just touched on something interesting. Yes, in fact, now that you have come through, we would like to make you a friend of the show.
Okay.
So hopefully it's not the last time we see you. So Bengzokela us available again, so you can tell us more about your thoughts on the World Cup. Because you're so detailed and any. So if you allow us, singathanda ukuthi ubuye futhi whenever you're available, also tell more about the World Cup and stuff like that. Because I'm sure Nana, people at home are really curious to know about the World Cup and stuff like that. So if you allow us, we'd appreciate that.
No, I'll come again.
So
No
since it's deal
problem.
right now.
Yeah, it's a deal.
Okay. On that note, thank you so much, for taking time off your busy schedule. Ushiya Bafana Bako, Uzos joiner. We really appreciate it. Thank you for the insight that you've shared. We learned something, especially about Uguti, to solve the development thing. It needs us as a country. It's a collective effort. Personally, well, it's common sense, but the way I kazanga corner, it makes a lot of sense. So thank you for sharing that, and thank you for coming. Really appreciate it, Coach. See you soon again. Happy to call you a proud member of family of Name Archives Show. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching at home. Thank you for liking, subscribing. Please continue. We appreciate you. I think we've said enough. We're out. Thank you.
Thank you.